Do you dread waking up in the morning? Are you feeling helpless in your society? Perhaps even a bit lost? Well, look no further. We only ask you for one thing: your identity. We'll need the very core of who you are. It's a small price for a lifetime of unending joy, don't you think? If you see someone forgetting their grin, report them to us and stand a chance to win fabulous rewards. We'll make sure to turn their frown upside down.
The American Dream Overhauled. How we got here, what we can do better, and simplifying our lives in a few simple steps. So what is the American Dream? The definition on Wikipedia is the American Dream is that every person has the freedom and opportunity to succeed and obtain a better life. This is also sometimes referred to as having upward mobility. The ability to create a better life for future generations, your children, grandchildren, and possibly even the community and extended relatives around you. So how has this changed over time? Well, we're going to get to that. But first, a brief breakdown of how I ended up here, taking care of plants, owning land, and becoming more self-reliant. Let's go back a few years. So if you don't know, my name is David, and I've been traveling for about 2 years out of the past 4. And before that, I actually traveled on motorcycle over a period of about 8 to 10 years. I rode 110,000 miles on 5 different motorcycles across the United States and parts of Canada and through Alaska. During that time, I had great experiences. I traveled, I met lots of wonderful people, and along the way, I made a gallant effort to talk to as many people as possible. I do this so I can make friends and also learn as much as possible from every single person. This has yielded me great friends all over the country. But recently, when traveling, as you could see in some of my previous videos, when traveling in an RV and a Jeep post-COVID, things changed a bit. I noticed a drop in morale in workers, in travelers, in just regular folks. People are quicker to cut you off, blow the horn at you, or flip you the bird. It seems like here in America that people just do not care as much. I would say the world is changing. And if you look on a national or state level, politicians and governments definitely do not care about you. So I noticed that change, and I asked people, I said, how do you feel about the world today? Where do you see things going? And 98% of people said they felt ungood, not well, about the current state of things and the future. So after being on the road for a while, I decided that the best case scenario for me, and probably for you too, was to go to a place in the country where I felt safest, and where I felt I had the most community, and go there and build my American dream. Whatever that American dream may be, which we'll discuss in a moment, but to build my American dream. So that is exactly what I'm working on. I acquired some land in an area near a town that I like, and I am here to grow food and have water and become more self-reliant. So based on my experiences on the road, it led me to this place, and I'm grateful to be here, and I plan to become more self-reliant and grow community. So has the definition of the American dream changed over time? Absolutely. It's been changing since the beginning of the founding of our country. But as of right now in 2024, I think the definition of the American dream is quite different than what we all were taught or imagined. I think the American dream for me and for most folks is to buy a house, put in a swimming pool, join some type of club, have hobbies, go on vacations, travel, and maybe if you dream big, maybe you own a yacht or a helicopter or a fishing boat, something like that. But life has become cost prohibitive for many of these things for many people. Now, if you look around, you'll still see that people are spending and traveling and going and doing because the American people are resilient, or the American people perhaps have gotten a little bit spoiled, myself included, and now we're spending a lot of money because consumer debt is at an all-time high. That is not a good thing. So what is the cause of this? Well, obviously inflation has had a tremendous impact. The government policies have led us to a place that is not where the American people would like it to be. Home ownership seems unaffordable. Cars are extremely expensive. People are using their credit cards to put monthly expenditures on there for things that they need. That in itself is pretty scary. So I think that the new American dream for me, in fact, I know the new American dream for me is self-reliance. I want to have food, water, shelter, safety, and the ability to work. I want to be in control of those things. I definitely do not want to leave it up to government institutions. In fact, in working on this property, I've found that even the local government is not helpful. It seems like they'll do almost everything they can to be exactly by the book and prevent self-reliance. What do I mean? You can't have power at your property in most communities if you don't have a poured foundation on your property for a house. They will not allow you to live in an RV. They will not allow you to in some places you can't have animals, unfortunately, if you're in a city or certain zoning areas. So to be self-sufficient is the ultimate rebellion, I believe. And that is why I am teaching myself new skills. I'm getting mentors, I'm learning, and I'm doing the hard things. I am trying my best to lead a life that requires a minimal reliance on the system. The beauty of that is that's how we were founded as a country. We picked up and we fought for our rights. We created a country. We came together as a community and we created the American dream. Now, unfortunately, it has changed, but waking up to that fact is the number one thing that we can do. Once you wake up to the fact that you are a part and you're in the matrix, if you don't think you are, if you don't believe it, ask yourself this. Do you have a Netflix account? Do you watch all the sports games? Do you know more about celebrities or reality TV shows than you know what's going on in the world or your local community? Do you eat majority of your meals from takeout restaurants or fast food? I'm guilty of this as well. We are hooked onto the matrix. And as long as we were reliant on a system like that, we will never be able to stand on our own. And we will continue to become more complacent. And we will continue to become weaker and more reliant on the government and the system. They've got us hook, line, and sinker. So we want to be rebellious in the sense of doing what our God-given rights say we can do. Rely on ourselves. Become one with nature. Plant seeds. Work the earth. Get water from deep in the granite rock below the ground, the purified water with no fluoride in it. So is this message hopeful or is this message depressing? I hope it's hopeful for you. The new American dream, in my opinion, is self-reliance. I would love to hear what you think about the new American dream. And remember, you don't have to own a farm to be self-reliant. You can do what you can with what you have, with where you are. That's one of my favorite Theodore Roosevelt quotes. I hope you get started today. I hope you'll follow me on this journey. We are going to make it. If you've watched this video to this point, I want to say thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, do this for me, if you will. Leave your comment below about the American dream and what you think about the current state of the American dream. Give me your definition. Give me what you think the new definition is. Do you agree with what I'm doing out here and that the fact that that might be the new way? Self-reliance, self-sufficiency, could that be the new American dream? I don't know. I want to hear from you. All I know is that I'm going this route because it seems logical to me. When I look out in the world and I see everything that's going on, I think I need to become more self-reliant. I don't want to be subject to an extended power outage or shortage of honey, water, whatever kind of supplies. Yes, we still need things in society. We definitely need each other. We need community. Community is breaking down to some degree. You see it, the social fabric. one of the things I am going to attempt to do in my new community is bring people together and raise us up. I want to make this town, I want to make the people, I want to do everything I can to help add value and help us grow, be resilient, be tough, and be happy. So I'm glad you watched this video. You got to see a Sunday, a day of work for me. I should be resting, but I got a lot to do. I got a lot to get done, and I wanted to try to get this video out for you guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you're interested, if you haven't, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Have a good day. See you next time.